Happy Saturday. Um, Today was a pretty good day. Hung out with my mom and grandma and talked a lot about wedding stuff and went shopping for some decorations and such. And I've been kind of thinking just about what I've been talking about the past couple of days with just fear and worry and just thinking about in Hebrews 11, it's basically, Hebrews 11:12, and basically talking about, faith and different trials that people in the Bible had to go through. Daniel being thrown into the lion's den and surviving. The Hebrews when they were crossing through the Red Sea, and the walls, or the sea separated. They were able to walk through. Abraham, when he was told to sacrifice his son, that was, that definitely took faith. Because for God to ask you to sacrifice your son and then tell you, you obey me and I'll provide the sacrifice. I'm sure Abraham was, terrified and heartbroken, and then at the last minute, God just wanted to see that he was going to be faithful. And Abraham wasn't able to have kids for a long time. And, Isaac was this miracle child, and God was faithful, and at the last minute, he provided a ram for the sacrifice, and just different things in the Bible where God came through. And one of the verses in here, in Hebrews 13, verse 5, I think, it says, keep your lives free from the love of money and be content with what you have, because God has said, never will I leave you, never will I forsake you. So we say with confidence, the Lord is my helper and I will not be afraid, for what can mere mortals do to me? And that just, again, spoke a lot of peace into my mind. Just, God is always going to be there for me. Yeah, the situations might not be ideal and it might be scary and hard to walk through. But regardless of the situation, God is always going to be on the other side. Oh, excuse me. Got the hiccups. And that's something that I need to constantly remind myself of, is I'm not alone. Granted, I can't physically see God in the room with me, but I know, that he's here and he's with me. And no matter what happens, God is going to be there, and the God who created everything cares enough for me and watches out for me. And it's that image, or I get just that imagery of just God, as our Heavenly Father. And when you are scared and you call out as a kid to your parents, you're like, Mom, Dad, or whatever, Grandma, Grandpa, whatever the case may be, and they come into your room and they open your closets and they check under your bed. There's they say there's no monsters here, no boogeyman, whatever. And it's just that peace that you get knowing that someone is out there, that'll protect you and take care of you. And, even living with them my parents as an adult, it was so nice to have them home, and I didn't have to be afraid, even though something awful could happen. It was just the fact of the matter that I wasn't alone in the house. And here when I I'm by myself other than my crazy cat Bruce. But, like, not gonna lie, like last night I was having a lot of bad dreams and just couldn't really fall asleep in peace. And I had to like verbally out loud ask for God to help me because I was afraid. And I just played my worship music and I just kind of laid with my eyes open. I would like close them and then open them, and I don't know, I'm rambling, but like if I believe and I have faith that God truly is there and he truly cares about me, because he does, then why should I be afraid? Like, I say I believe in God, and I do. Sometimes I don't act like it in these fearful situations because I rely on my own strength to not be afraid, but I need to ask God because I'm a fearful person, and I need to constantly ask God, like, help me not be afraid, help me take these thoughts captive, and I need to be better about also filtering what goes in my mind. I haven't been able to watch like scary movies or anything, and I used to not have a problem, but now being an adult and being older, I have a huge problem with it. And it's kind of fun to be like spooked once in a while, but I have to go home by myself, and I don't like thinking about those things before I go to bed. But anyway, so yeah, that's something I'm really, really praying over my life right now. Or not like praying over my life, but sorry, reminding myself like God will never leave me nor forsake me, and I don't have anything to fear. Because honestly, what's the worst that could happen to me? I die. I mean, yeah, that's bad, and it's I don't want to die, but I'd be with Jesus then. And not that I'm gonna be like looking for opportunities to not be alive anymore, but I'm just saying, like, the worst that could happen is I don't know. I hate talking like that. I'm not trying to be morbid, but anywho, I'm rambling. But yeah, so that's what I've been thinking about. The Lord will never leave me nor forsake me, and putting my thoughts on that rather than the fear, the object of my fear. God is there, and just like a parent, if you call out to him, he'll answer you. And it might not be audible, but it'll be a peace that you feel inside. And yeah, that's it. So yes, it's almost February already. That's pretty crazy. Almost a whole stinking month with this video schmaz. Got quite a ways to go, but this first month has been wonderful. And I go back and I watch the video from the very beginning. I've watched it a couple times and just surprised at myself how much I've already grown, and nobody else, I don't know if anyone else can tell, but inside I can tell that my spirit, my attitude has changed, and yeah, it's been wonderful. So hope everybody has the wonderful Saturday and Sunday, and yeah, goodbye.